Let's move on to the next speaker, Massimo Romani, who is CEO of Archean. So we are still going to talk about wine.
Complimenti, ben arrivato.
Congratulations and welcome. 150 million euros in terms of turnover. Are you the biggest group in Italy? Yes, I believe so, among privates. We're very close to EVB, which is listed on the stock market. So, well, that's a good competition. You want to see who grows more, right? Yes. Well, we mentioned private equity. You have support group. Yes, we are controlled by Crescita private equity as a majority shareholder, but we also have families involved. They are owners of the wineries who were onboarded, and they support us in this journey. This is our way of doing. We have a financial partner that rationalizes the way we can work, that allow us to be ambitious in our international plans. But we also want to have on board the families who own the wineries, and they, create proximity and allow us to be in touch with the market, with the territory. We have a management team that is excellent, and I think it is the secret of what we're doing. What are the roles of the families? Do they only produce the wine? What have you developed as a group? Well, it depends on the different families. Some of them stayed, all of them sit at the board, so they take part to the strategical events for the group. Then some of them are more interested in production, so they kept the role. Others are more natural brand ambassadors. They have a strong communication skill, and so we work with them on that. Some of them, cover different roles, and they also are board members. They are experienced, I guess. Yes, they've spent 20 to 30 years in the winery. Many of them are second, third generation, so they have an experience that can't be substituted, that can't be replaced. Looking at this market today, what are the main trends you're seeing in terms of business, production, or product consumption? This is a very interesting question that we've asked ourselves in order to develop our strategical plans. It is a very complex question because we lived through phenomena that was maybe shorter but were very strong. Climate change, the digital revolution, systemic shocks caused by the pandemic and lockdown. The build-up of these phenomena changed greatly the attitudes, the needs, and the reasoning, the rationale behind a request from the customers, pardon. So we see desire for sustainability. That's not only connected to climate change. If we look at what happened this year in our sector, we had heavy rain, ice in spring, hailstorms in Friuli, then we had Peronospora in southern Italy. Very extreme phenomenon that makes you think about sustainability and make you think about a more sustainable approach. Especially younger generations are more aware of sustainability in all stages. The research we've seen today mentioned it. People are more interested in paying more in order to have a product that is sustainable. We haven't seen this personally, but we see that it is taken as a granted. If you are not sustainable, if you are not responsible, customers don't even come to you. So it is not a premium thing. It is necessary condition. Then other trends we're seeing are connected to the well-being, to sobriety, to the way you connect with the customers.
Anche di attenzione da parte dei social a questi fenomeni di salutismo e sobrietà.
Social media are quite aware of this attention to health and sobriety. Sober and Curiosity have 700 million followers, and there are phenomena such as Dry January, Sober October. And this prompt suspiciously request of no alcohol or low alcohol wines or non-alcoholic beverages, and this is something you have to come to terms with. Of course, this is not very present on the Italian market, so we are experimenting on the international market, but
No alcol o il low alcol? No.
No alcohol accounts for 2 billion euros, and the forecasts are 5 million euros in 2 years. So I think this is a niche we have to take into account. We have to find laws that can introduce these products on our markets. So sustainability is something we created a format on. It's called Habitat. It's a think tank that meets every year in Milan. So we set ourselves a goal and we communicate whether we reached them or not. These goals go towards sustainability. So reduction in the use of glass, more attention consumption of paper, so FCC paper, reduction of CO2, renewable energies, proximity to our supply chain. We feel huge responsibility towards our supply chain. So we created an internal team focusing on innovation and focusing on these topics only, because we realized that we were too slow in following the trend. So we wanted to create a team that collaborates with universities and research institutes. So we have somebody who works on this exclusively. Are you developing interesting products? Are they available on the market? Some are available on the foreign market for no alcohol. We haven't developed it in Italy. It has been developed for the foreign market. The response was positive. Let's see how it worked. How it will work for Italy. We are discussing it in the Italian National Wine Board. We want to reach a good result. We have low alcohol, we have flavored products. In the US, there was a
e di tutti questi
huge demand for Alka-Seltzer and
5,5 ai 6 gradi.
low alcohol drinks.
In un momento di flettizzazione in questo
They are
momento
plateauing at the moment.
a rallentare perché come sempre c'è la curiosità
Because, of course, you have a moment of peak curiosity. Then, if the product is very good, the product continues growing, while products who were not as substantial
Questi prodotti di
disappear.
oggi ancora molto poco, ancora pochissimi punti percentuali. Alcuni di questi sono
How relevant are they for your production? Well,
packaging, vedremo altre, visto che il vetro ha comunque un
it's a small part of a business. Looking at packaging,
quindi per bottiglie non da 10-20
we
euro.
discuss glass.
Voi avete idee di
You know, packaging has an impact if the price of the product is 15-20 euros, right? Yes, we are working towards two
che va verso il premium
directions. So if we're looking at premium,
massiccio di packaging fatto e impreziosito, quindi
you have to have premium packaging as well. For the rest, we are reducing the weight of the bottle. We want to look at PET,
dal legno, insomma tutta una serie di prodotti.
wood-derived PET.
Sui vini fermi
So we're doing this for
tanti stiamo
still
studiando la
wines,
possibilità di arrivarci magari anche sugli spumanti.
and we would like to do that with sparkling wines as well.
Sono criticità tecniche.
Of course, there are technical issues, then we have to receive authorizations.
Siamo in un early stage che ci vede
We're at the early stage, and we're looking at the technical and scientific part to support this innovation.
offerta quanto è non vino, cioè non vetro, scusa.
Noi abbiamo dei
How much of your offer is not
prodotti bag in a box che sono soprattutto nei mercati.
in glass?
Secondo me siamo
We have bag in a box for Nordic markets. I would say it's 10%. In some markets, such as Northern Europe, there's a different culture, so they're used to this.
che si danno delle direttive decennali. Nei passati 10 anni loro puntavano molto sul bio.
In the past 10 years, they went for everything organic, and now they're looking at everything sustainable.
Battaglia per anche la modern slavery nelle campagne.
So to remove modern slavery,
E alla sostenibilità del prodotto.
into they're moving towards no glass and more
Chiaro.
diversified product.
Abbiamo visto sempre dalla tabella di prima che le aziende premium
We've seen that premium companies have a higher profitability.
vedete ancora anche che voi questo trend
Is this something you are seeing
alta dell'offerta e
in the premium
il gruppo si sta orientando su questo trend.
areas?
Noi in questo momento non è facile.
What are you doing as a group? Well, that's not easy because before the pandemic, wine was doing well. During the pandemic,
Due scenari, chi
there were two scenarios.
Horeca e sull'on-trade ha sofferto un po'.
Those who work with Horeca and on-trade suffered.
Poi c'è stato
Who worked as Ardea
il 2022 perché l'Horeca è esplosa, è andata fortissimo.
Scesa
did well.
La GDO
Then general distribution decreased after, and Horeca boomed.
addirittura l'offerta non era sufficiente.
Then there was a high demand for products, especially after the pandemic. The production was not enough. This caused inflation.
Parte della parte della popolazione che ha, diciamo, meno potere di spesa, quindi sono tornati i discount che avevano sofferto tantissimo
And
durante il periodo
discounts stores
di
were
nuovo, e c'è una fascia di
back
premiumizzazione che sta andando
in trend, and premium are doing well. So
un po' schizofrenico in questo momento. Quindi
the things are doing things are unexpected all the time. So we're looking at stability to be able to create the right forecast. Premiumization
imprescindibile e continui.
is a continuing trend, and we are acting according to this.
E la redditività che avete mostrato
The profitability you showed
di chi fa un buon
this
lavoro
morning
punto di vista. Quindi noi ci stiamo muovendo in quella fase. Noi, come dicono i nostri numeri, siamo un po' lì a metà.
is real. We are in the middle, and we want to go upwards.
oggi avete un fatturato di 450 milioni.
Your turnover is 450 million, which comes mainly from abroad. Yes, over 90% of this comes from foreign markets.
Gruppo Quali sono le potenzialità che tu
what are the potential for growth? What's the potential for growth? Pardon. Well, we want to continue our organic growth in Italy, reading the trends of the market. We want to be more premium,
portafoglio esistente di lettura dei trend di mercato.
and we want to increase our portfolio. Honestly, I believe that Ardea is a natural open platform for the consolidation of the market. This applies to other players as well, not only to Ardea. So I think there is room for growth. Of course, the sector is highly fragmented. We have a share that's maybe 3% of the market, so this says a lot. If we look at the US or Australia or UK, the consolidation of the market is a bit different. So top 10 have over 30 or 40%, 30 or 40 points, while in Italy it's 10 or 20. So as I said, we are a natural platform. We want to pull together the best of the different regions. We are in Emilia-Romagna, Abruzzo, Friuli, Veneto, Piedmont, Sicily, Apulia. So we would like to add other regions, other wineries who share our goals and values. I think our group has a room for growth, both organic and external growth. And I think abroad we can connect to other markets.
Quindi pensate anche di acquisire cantine.
So, would you like to buy wineries abroad? Maybe that's a further step. Maybe you would like to find other commercial partnerships. We want to create partnerships with players we've been working for years already. So these are our priorities. We want to consolidate our relationships with partners. We share values with. Maybe we can share other, organizational aspects rather than being just producers. Thank you.